And coming up next here on the Beagle Sports Network, it's Saturday afternoon football, and it's an NFC North rivalry matchup. The Green Bay Packers pay a visit to Soldier Field as they take on the Chicago Bears. And the two teams making their way out of the tunnels as we get ready for this Week 1 matchup here in Chicago. And welcome into the broadcast booth here at Soldier Field as we bring you an age-old rivalry dating back to 1921 when Chicago's team was called the Staleys. The Bears and the Packers meet for the 207th time in history this afternoon. The Packers have the all-time best record with 105 wins, 95 losses, and 6 draws. This particular game, however, has an extra dimension of gravity added to it as it is the first regular season game for Green Bay in the post-Rodgers era. The long-serving MVP of Super Bowl 45 has left for New York, and now Jordan Love takes his place. Justin Fields starts for the Bears, who finished 4th in the NFC North last year with a 3-14 record. Chicago will hope to start the season with a win by taking advantage of an inexperienced quarterback. Will they be successful, or will the Packers take their 106th win in the history of this rivalry? We'll be back in the booth for halftime, but for now, let's go down to the field as the first half gets underway between the Bears and the Packers. So the final preparations being made for this game in Week 1 of the National Football League. You just saw there Jordan Love, the starting QB here this afternoon for Green Bay, the replacement for Aaron Rodgers, who is now in New York. And it's going to be the Bears receiving to start things off in this first half as we get set for a classic rivalry. The Packers and the Bears live from Soldier Field on the Beagle Sports Network. There you see the two head coaches and the players finalizing their plans, their strategy for this game. The kick is set up. There's Jones Jr. in the end zone, ready to receive. And away we go. Packers, Bears, Saturday afternoon, past the 10, the 15, the 20, up to the 21. And out comes Justin Fields with Chicago's offensive line. And Fields with 17 touchdowns but 11 interceptions last year, 2,242 yards. And he's been the starting QB for the Bears for a couple of years now, number 1. 1st and 10 on the 21 is where Chicago will start for this game. And they're all set up. There's the snap. Fields steps back looking for his man. Pass is caught, and it's a first down on the first play. 24-yard pass to Moore to move Chicago up to the 45, and it goes from number 1 to number 2 here on the Bears' offensive line. The pass, that is, the ball. So another set of downs beginning on Chicago's 45 here. There's the snap. Fields steps back to pass. And now trying to break through. Quarterback will run. He'll get past the line. He'll get the first down as he's shoved out of bounds. 23-yard rush for the quarterback, Justin Fields. And Chicago getting another first down. Moving up to the 32. That was certainly unexpected. Fields with a gutsy move, sensing a possible sack, as he now goes with the handoff to Herbert. Just a 3-yard run, 50 total yards here for Chicago, and we're not even 2 minutes into this game. But it's been an incredible offensive showcase for the Bears to start things off here. 2nd and 7. This is their first play that it's been a down other than first. And now trying to break through is Herbert once again. He'll get 3 more yards. They're up to the 26. 3rd and 4 coming up for Chicago. And even if they do go to 4th, they've still got the possibility of a field goal. And the chances are very likely that it will be successful. But on 3rd and 4 now, there's the snap. Fields looks like he wants a pass. He has to throw it away to keep the yardage, keep Chicago where they are. And now the question is, will they play it safe? Will they bring out the kicker? Seems like the thing to do, and that is what they will do. Field goal attempt here for the Bears. 43 yards. Oh! That was not wise. That was not wise at all. That may be one of the dumbest moves one could make, to put it bluntly. And they've just surrendered here to the Packers as Jordan Love comes out for his Green Bay debut. 1 touchdown in 2022 and no interceptions. Love, as you can see from the stats, relatively inexperienced, but he steps into the spotlight for the first time here against Chicago. It's amazing that we've got a rivalry matchup like this in just week 1, but I think week 1 last year was the Vikings and the Packers. Interception attempted by Johnson, and it is still a deflection, so that'll make it 2nd and 10. Still on the 31. 2:19 to go in the first quarter. There's the snap. And not much length on that one. Deciding to play it safe. I would too. 7-yard pass to DeGuara. And that'll move Chicago up to the 39 and make it 3rd and 3. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's the snap. Love with the handoff to Jones. And they've gotten a yard, but it's not enough. 4th and 2 here for the Packers. Seems as though they will be forced to punt. And out comes the punter. Starting on Chicago's 40, it's going to be kicked around the 30. Up it goes as we cross the 60-second warning. And into the end zone it bounces for a touchback. So here comes Justin Fields once again. And last time they had the ball, they did, as I said, one of the stupidest moves one could make, one of the dumbest moves one could make, to go for that fake field goal. I don't know what the thought process was there, but it wasn't a very good one, if you will allow me to be rather blunt. Oh, Fields goes down. It's a sack. Gary takes down Chicago's quarterback. And some retaliation now from the Packers, pushing Chicago back to their own 13. It's 2nd and 17, 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter, but still a lot of football to play on this beautiful Chicago Saturday afternoon. Fields will fire it away, finds his man, and at the end of the first quarter, it's going to be Green Bay 0, Chicago 0 here at Soldier Field. So on 3rd and 14 now, last chance here for Fields and the Bears, and that sack most definitely not doing them any favors. It's 4th and 12. And you can see this has been a very defensive game so far by the score line and by the amount of 4th downs that have taken place. as we come into this second quarter. Still scoreless. There's the kick. The punt, I should say. The 30. The 35. The 36 is where Green Bay will start as Jordan Love once again makes his way out onto the field. And can he live up to the reputation of Aaron Rodgers? Well, we'll find out in the coming years, I suppose, but Green Bay, in my opinion at least, certainly going to be at a disadvantage after losing their star quarterback to the New York Jets. From the 36, the handoff to Jones, and it's only a gain of 1. Chicago allowing 9 yards, 7 of them passing and 2 of them rushing here this afternoon. Good defense from the Bears, and it was a good offensive start too, but it sort of fell apart after they faked that field goal. 2nd and 9. Love will fire it away. Pass is caught. 2 for 3 for Jordan Love, and DeGuara with both of those catches. Edwards gets the tackle for Chicago, and the Bears have had 51 yards in this game, total yards that is. Green Bay only 9. So the Packers looking for some yardage here as Love fakes the handoff and completes the pass. Watson with a 16-yard catch, and it's first down for the Green Bay Packers, and now maybe starting to make some offensive headway. Most yardage on one play so far, and they've now moved up to Chicago's 45-yard line. Coming to the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Green Bay hoping to score before halftime. There's the handoff, and now breaking through, it will be Jones, breaking through 6 yards up to the 39. 2-minute warning kicks in, and we are scoreless 2 minutes before the half here at Soldier Field. That could change, however. Packers on 2nd and 4 on Chicago's 39. Can they get the first down here? Well, not here, but it's 3rd and 1. So even a simple running play, if they so desired, could achieve the effect of a first down. And it looks like that might be what they're going for. Nope. Jones just a decoy, but he catches the pass anyway. Past the 30, down to the 29. And it is first down for the Packers once again. And quite the celebration dance from Jones there. And even if they get to 4th down or they run out of time, they're in good range for a field goal, as long as they don't try to fake it like last time. Jones once again, the receiver, and after a 9-yard gain, he will step out of bounds at the 20. Clock stops at 1 minute and 4 seconds. 2nd down and 1 here for the Green Bay Packers. Here's the play. They want to pass, and it's caught. Timeout taken by Green Bay as they get another set of downs at the exact 60-minute mark of the first half. The Packers now moving up to Chicago's 12, and they are getting quite close to a touchdown or to a score of some kind. Here we go. 1st and 10, fakes the handoff. Love trying to find someone, and he does. And it's a gain of 4. Reed with the catch, his 2nd of the night, or of the day, I should say. It's afternoon here in Chicago. Just over 30 seconds to go. 2nd and 6 for the Packers. Love fires it away. Oh, it's deflected in the end zone. Amazing defense there from Edmonds. And the Packers have lost it down as the clock stops. It's 3rd and 6. And at the very least, trying to keep the score down here, the Chicago Bears are. 3rd and 6. Love steps back, fires it away. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Packers. And what a celebration from Christian Watson, number 9, the wide receiver. Gets the touchdown, puts the Packers in the lead 21 seconds before halftime here in Chicago. So the away team taking the lead, and the point after is good. And with 21 seconds to go in the first half, unlikely that Chicago will tie, but there is such a thing as the Hail Mary pass. But another thing to think about, 3 timeouts. I'm not entirely sure why I'm talking about the Bears scoring with 21 seconds to go in the half. But again, we at the Beagle Sports Network have a little saying that goes, anything can happen. And sometimes we do see some interesting happenings on this network. Oh, it's fumbled! It's fumbled! It's fumbled! And that's one of those happenings right there. Chicago in jeopardy of losing the ball, and perhaps another Green Bay touchdown. But they recover it on the 29, and actually that fumble helped them in the end. Even if it's just a couple more yards. There's the snap. Hands it off. Up to the 35, and Chicago calling their first time out of the half. 10 seconds to go. All right. 2nd and 4 on 35. 10 seconds. There's the snap. And the pass is caught. And still breaking through. He'll step out of bounds. It is Moore with his 2nd catch of the day. And a total of 45 yards. And now with 5 seconds to go, 2 words come to mind. Hail Mary. But if not that, field goal from the 50. The kick is up. And it's missed. 7-0. The score at halftime. I believe there's still 1 second on the clock. But the Packers will have the lead going into half number 2 as we prepare to bring you the halftime show here on Saturday afternoon football on the Beagle Sports Network. 1st and 10 for the Packers, but this play simply a formality. They're at the 49. There's the snap. Love perhaps wants to fire it away. Nobody catches it. And the score at the end of the first half, Green Bay 7, Chicago 0. There you see the stats from the first half. 15 offensive snaps for the Packers and 11 for the Bears. 3 of those 15 were rush plays, yielding 8 yards. 4 of Chicago's 11 rushed for 35 yards. Green Bay passed 12 times with 64 yards being gained. The Bears passed 7 times with 43 yards being gained. Next week, football moves to Friday nights, beginning with a coast-to-coast battle for California. The San Francisco 49ers take on the Los Angeles Rams. The action from SoFi Stadium starts next Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. On Monday, we've got another edition of WWE Raw. Dominic Mysterio will face Axiom for the inaugural Cruiserweight Championship, and Bobby Lashley will defend the television championship for the first time ever against Damian Priest. All this and more on Monday Night Raw, 4 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Central. We're ready to go back down to the field, so let the second half begin. So here we go, getting ready for kickoff in the third quarter. And it'll be Green Bay receiving to start half number 2. 7-0 for the Packers, thanks to a touchdown near the end of quarter number 2. Can the Bears fight back? We'll have to wait and see. As Green Bay gets the ball, it's a good debut so far for Jordan Love. Well, he's gotten at least 1 touchdown, so maybe 2 or more. As this is carried to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Oh, he's breaking away. The 40, the 50, the 40 again, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown Packers! Touchdown Packers! Unbelievable! It has been returned for a touchdown. What did we just see? And I am in shock. That is unbelievable. Nixon returning it. I did not expect that at all. And Green Bay now have a 2-touchdown lead. I mentioned perhaps another touchdown for Jordan Love. It won't come by way of Love. It'll come by way of Nixon. And it's 14-0. It's a 2-touchdown shutout lead for the Green Bay Packers. And it is an unbelievable twist to this game. So there you see Justin Fields. He's going to come out to the field sooner than he expected to. And that has certainly shaken things up here. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. I've said it before. I've said it on this broadcast. I'll say it time and time again until the end of the network. Whenever that may be, anything can happen. And it just did. Nixon returns it for a touchdown. Packers 14, Bears 0. Unbelievable. And it'll be Chicago starting out at the 19. 1st and 10 for the home team. And what a disadvantage here. Coming into the second half, it's... how do I say this? It's not a good time to be a Chicago Bear, to put it quite simply. It is... they're coming into the second half, basically, with a huge disadvantage as Fields will look to run again. Oh, he's fumbled it! He's fumbled it! And that's the second fumble of the game. And we've certainly seen quite a few highlights here. But Chicago coming into the second half, it was 10 seconds for the Packers to return the touchdown. They may as well have scored in the second quarter, as this will be a first down thanks to Claypool. They may as well have scored in the first half because it's amazing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But it is what I'm trying to say is a major disadvantage for the Bears here. And Green Bay may very well have secured the victory there. As Fields will once again hand off. Herbert trying to get through, he can't at all. Stopped at the 44, no gain, no loss for the Chicago Bears. I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, Chicago finished the 2022 season with a record of 3 wins and 14 losses. Today, that return from Nixon is not going to do them any favors whatsoever. Pass is caught and now continuing past the 50. down to the 48. It's the 6th completed pass of 7 attempts by Fields, and it's the first catch of the afternoon for Herbert, a man who has done more rushing in this game. 3rd and 2 for the Bears as we come to the 2-minute warning in the 3rd quarter, but obviously that's not really a thing. Flag on the play, let's see what it is.
Still 3rd down.
3rd down for Chicago here because of a holding penalty. There's the snap. 3rd and 11. Fields almost sacked there. Can he get past? No, he can't. It's 4th down for Chicago. And now this could be the beginning of the end for the Bears as the 3rd quarter winds down here at Soldier Field. Just absolutely unbelievable what we saw in that that touchdown return. And I apologize if there's the possibility that I have ruptured your eardrums, but that was incredible. I was not expecting that in the least. And it's just a gut reaction. So Jordan Love will come out of the field for the first time in the 2nd half, believe it or not, because, again, that return, despite it being 14-0 for the Packers, that is going to go down as one of the highlights of the season, and it's a season that's not even 7 days old. If we come out with some highlights montage after the final week or after the Super Bowl, that's going to kick things off for sure. But, oh, pass is caught. But that highlights montage probably won't happen. Absolutely amazing, nonetheless. So, under a minute to go in quarter number 3. Chicago at a major, major disadvantage. 1st and 10 on the Packers 41. There's the handoff to Jones, and he doesn't get anywhere with it. So, 2nd and 10. As time runs out here in the 3rd quarter, one last play perhaps. 3, 2, 1, and there's the whistle. 14-0 Packers over the Bears at the end of the 3rd quarter. So here we go in quarter number 4. In this NFC North rivalry matchup in Week 1, we welcome you back to Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois. And I'm not sure we'll ever see anything like that again this season. I mean, that touchdown return to start the 2nd half. That only happens a couple of times a season, so for us to have it here on the network. Oh! Reed makes the catch, but he's just been... It was quite a tackle by Gordon. To use a wrestling term, perhaps a clothesline or a sling blade. And as we advertised at the halftime show, it is WWE Raw in 2 days. It is Dominic Mysterio versus Axiom for the Cruiserweight Championship. Damian Priest challenging Bobby Lashley for the Television Championship, and much, much more on the 2nd episode of Monday Night Raw in the new era of WWE with the Beagle Sports Network. 2nd and 10 at Chicago's 48 here for the Packers. Handoff to Jones. He'll push through to the 43. It's a gain of 5 for Green Bay. Under 3 minutes to go here, and there you see Justin Fields. It's not looking good. And from the look on his face, I think he may know that it's not looking good. Perhaps giving up a bit of hope, as it's a 2-touchdown shutout lead, and the lead could get bigger. Handoff to Jones. He blazes right through just an open aisle to the 36 before he's eventually taken down. And it's 1st and 10. At the 36. As the 2-minute warning kicks in, Packers 14, Bears 0. There's the snap. As we come back from the 2-minute warning, Chicago calling a timeout as Love goes for the quarterback rush, but is taken down after 1 yard. There you see the replay here. 2nd and 9 for the Packers. There's the snap, the handoff, and Jones taken down, and it's another timeout from Chicago. 3rd and 6 for the Packers. They're at the 32-yard line, so it's a reasonable distance for a field goal should they be pushed to 4th down. One minute, 53 seconds to go in quarter number 4. There's the snap, the handoff to Jones. He's going to break through to the 24, and the last timeout being used by the Bears as the Packers seek yet another touchdown, and that would ensure their defeat of the Bears this afternoon. And Chicago again using their last timeout. That return from Nixon to start this half, unbelievable. And here we go. Here we go. We have just under 1:40 to go. But Love takes a knee. And we've now gotten to the phase of the game where everything is just a formality. Chicago have used all their timeouts. Green Bay have no need to use timeouts. Although they will go for a running play here with Jones. He'll be taken down at the 22 as the 1-minute mark hits. The 1-minute warning, if you will. 3rd and 8 for the Packers. And maybe another knee will do. Indeed it will. 4th and 9 as we run out the final seconds of this game. It is 14-0 for the Packers. But they're going to go for a field goal just to close things out on a high note. The kick is up. And it's good. The final score, Green Bay 17, Chicago 0. From Soldier Field, good night, everyone. We'll see you, hopefully, for Monday Night Raw. If not, SoFi Stadium or Toronto.